Alright, so I cut out a notch for the ball drop. Got the two dowel holes for the flippers. Now, I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes for you guys, so I'm not really worried about being exact, but take your time with all your cuts and making the holes and stuff, so so it comes out perfect. And one thing you want to do before you glue this board in too, which I didn't do, is put all your pictures down first. I did it at the end, so it was hard for me to cut around all my pieces, and I wish I would have done that at the beginning. So let me grab some comic book pages and let's decorate this board so we can set it inside the frame. I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of comic book pages. Wasn't really worried about what I grabbed, only demonstration. So now I'm going to start gluing them down. Put all your pictures where you want them. Make sure the whole board is going to be covered. Make sure everything is lined up, matches up with each other, so there's no missing spots. Then do one piece at a time. You're going to glue stick the entire area of the picture, each picture, and you're going to go outside of the picture about a quarter of an inch so that the entire picture is completely solid and there's no bubbles, and it's just perfectly attached to the cardboard. Nothing's gonna lift up. It's all completely solid, flat, glued to the cardboard. So let me put the glue down for this picture right here. Okay, so first I'm gonna outline the whole picture with glue. That way I know that glue is gonna be past the picture. So I got the whole picture outlined with glue. Now I'm gonna take the picture and I'm gonna glue generously, lots of glue underneath this picture, and then lay it down. Okay, as you can see, I got plenty of glue there. Gonna lay my picture down, position it, and I'm gonna rub out from the middle so there's no air bubbles. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'm doing it. Then I'm gonna rub the edges down to make sure that the edges are really nice and tight to the cardboard. Run your hands over it, no air bubbles. Okay, I'm going to cover this entire board with comic book pictures, the same way I did that one, and I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, so I glued out the whole board with pictures. Like I said, I don't care what it looks like. I just wanted to get something on there. You guys are gonna make your own machine, so you guys can decorate it however you want. Remember that the two dowel holes for the flippers are underneath that paper. You can poke them out later. You don't need to do nothing with them right now until you start working on the flippers. So I'm gonna rest this thing back in the frame, and then we'll start working on the parts to the main board. Okay, so I set this back inside. As you can see how far it's come along, and I've only been doing this for about an hour now. There goes the ball drop hole. Backboard needs a picture on it, but we could do that later. The main board is the focus now. Let's look at my board. This piece right here, this piece that curves, and this back curved piece, it's all simple from here. We'll do those two pieces right now, which is basically just cut out shapes, trace them, and keep stacking the same shapes, and then glue them to the board. So I'll do that right now for you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I cut out this piece of cardboard for the back. One cut, real simple. I'm gonna lay it in the back here. Show you what it looks like. Looks like that. It fits. Now I'm gonna cut 5 or 6 more of those same shapes. I'm gonna trace that, and then I'm gonna stack them and glue them together, and I'll be right back. Okay, I cut out 5 of those shapes. I put them on top of each other. I didn't glue them together yet because I wanted to talk about one thing. If you're interested in that little tunnel I made, you're gonna have to do something, or you could just leave it like this and make your own pinball machine. But if you want to do what I did, you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to cut a circle right here, and each one of these, all 5 of them, you have to cut a circle, and then you're gonna have to cut a little tunnel right here for the ball to come out, and make sure that one of those yellow tubes fits perfectly in this area. And you glue the yellow tube to come out, and all this will be open, and the hole will be open, and then you'll take one more of these cardboard pieces and put it on top to cover up this tunnel. You won't be able to see it, but in the top piece you'll have to have the hole right here, just this hole, so that the ball could go down into the tunnel out the tube. But I'm not gonna do that right this second. I'm gonna get some more of this board done. So now I'm gonna do the spring shooter curve right here. This piece, this curved piece, I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna stack them up 5 high. Be right back. Okay, so I glued a few of those pieces together, and I'm not gonna really glue anything to this board because I might use this frame for something later. I'm just giving you guys the idea. But you guys would glue that down, and you glue the back piece all together and glue that down. I'm gonna use this frame for another game that I invented, so I'm just showing you guys what to do. So to get this correct distance between here and here, just throw your tubing, that's gonna be your spring shooter tube, throw that in there, and then push it over, and you'll know where this piece needs to go, because you want these things right here to fit snug in there. Okay, I cut the 2 pieces right here, so you will use these shaped pieces as a stencil. Cut a few out, stack them on top of each other, same concept, glue them together, put them in place right up to the ball drop. Same thing with this one. Stack them up, glue them together,